Hello and welcome to converting customary units of capacity. Now, I talked about this a little bit earlier. Capacity is just the measurement of how much liquid can fit into a container, also called liquid volume. Okay, so this in the customary units, we use cup, pint, quart, gallon, fluid ounces. Okay, so an ounce is about like a nail polish bottle. A cup is like a bottle. And actually, a cup is how much your little milk containers are at school. Those are 1 cup of milk. Okay, a pint is 2 of those little milk containers. Okay, some people order milk in pints, it's like the smaller bottle. And I don't know, but anyways, 2 of those little guys are a pint, and a quart, you can order milk in a quart too, and then a gallon, a big gallon of milk. Okay, let's get started on our converting here. So there are 8 ounces in a cup, 2 cups in a pint, or 16 ounces. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Here's what I remember. Let me show you. This is how I like to teach it. So in a gallon, there are 4 quarts. And in each quart, there are 2 pints. Please write this down somewhere in your notebook. This is really helpful. Some people do gallon man. I just do this. Okay, so, and then in the pints, there's 2 cups. Cup, 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 cup. Now, the only thing that we need to remember is 1 cup equals 8 fluid, FLOZ, fluid ounces. It's different from weight, right? Weight, we count ounces. In capacity, we talk about fluid ounces. So like the cups that you have, the water bottles that you bring to school, are usually 20 fluid ounces or 16 fluid ounces, right? So 2 cups would be 16. So please write this in your notebook, and then you can have it while we're doing the converting. Okay, so Sandra tries to drink 9 cups of water each day. How many fluid ounces of water is in 9 cups? So we know in 1 cup there's 8, so if we want to figure out how many are in 9, we need to multiply. 9 times 8 is 72. 72 fluid ounces are in 9 cups. As with units of length and units of weight, measurements of capacity in the customary system can also be expressed as fractions. Oh, goodness here. How many quarts can be made from 7 pints? So 2 pints equals 1 quart, right? In my quart drawing, I put 2 pints in there. So if I want to know how many does 7 pints make, I could divide 7 by 2. Okay, so 7 divided by 2 is 3. I'm going to subtract 6. Have 1 left over. My remainder is 1. The remainder 1 means that there's 1 pint left over. And 1 pint is the same as half of a quart. The fraction of a quart is 1/2. Okay, so I could say that there are 3 quarts, 1 pint, or 3.5 quarts. Or 3.5, because 0.5 also means a half. Okay, let's see here. 3 cups equals how many fluid ounces? Well, 1 cup equals 8. So in order to get there, I need to multiply 3 times 8. That's 24. So 3 cups equals 24 fluid ounces. Okay, 4 quarts equals how many cups? So within a quart, we had 2 pints and 2 cups in each one. So 1 quart equals 4 cups, right? So how many cups are in 4 quarts? I need to multiply 4 times 4, because I have 4 quarts. So it would be 16 cups. See, and this is where my little guy, my little drawing helps out because they want to do a double conversion. How many first are in pints, then how many are in cups? Whereas because we know that there are 4 cups in 1 quart, right? Because if I have my 1 quart here, how many cups are inside of it? 2, 4. There are 4 cups. So that's why I think my way is almost a little better. So here we have 18 pints are in how many quarts? So if I have 1 quart, I know that there are 2 pints. So 2 pints equals 1 quart. If I want to know how many 18 pints are, I need to divide, right? Because in order to go from pints to quarts, I divided by 2. So I need to do 18 divided by 2, and I would get 9. 18 pints equals 9 quarts. Ooh, here's some more. I'm so excited. 16 cups equals how many pints? So we know that 1 pint has 2 cups in it. Okay, so 16 cups, I need to divide 16 by 2 to get 8. It would be 8 pints. So 64 fluid ounces equals how many cups? 1 cup equals 8 ounces. So if I take 64 and I divide it by 8, I would get, I know 8 times 8 is 64. So that means 64 divided by 8 is 8. So that'd be 8 cups. Okay, so 5 quarts equals how many gallons and how many quarts? So if I have my gallon man, I know that 4 quarts, not my gallon man, it's not a man, equals 1 gallon. Okay, so if I have 5 quarts, I have 1 gallon and 1 quart is left over. Okay, I would also be doing 5 divided by 4. I have 1 quart with 1 left over. 1 gallon, sorry, 1 gallon, and then there's 1 quart left over. So here I have 18 quarts would be how many gallons? So here I did the same thing. I did quarts to gallons and I divided by 4. So I'm going to take 18 and divide it by 4. Okay, so 4 would get me to 16. I have 2 left over. If I did this as a fraction, 2/4, which can be reduced to 1/2, so it would be 4 1/2 gallons. Okay, so cups to pints. We know that in our P we can fit 2 C's. 2 cups equals 1 pint. Okay, so 7 cups would be how many pints we'd have to divide. 7 divided by 2, 3 minus 6, 1. Here's my numerator, here's my denominator, 3.5 pints. Okay, 16 pints, 1 cup, equals how many cups? So let's turn this and then not forget to add in our cup at the end. So 1 pint is 2 cups. So if I want to know how many are in 16, I need to multiply 16 times 2. 12, 2, 3, 32, plus 1 more is 33 cups. So 16 pints are 32 cups, but we had 1 more we needed to add in, so we'd get 33 cups. The table shows the amount of paint left in each jar. Which jar contains the greatest amount of paint and which one is the least? So just like the other one, we have to get them into common units of measurement. Let's do cups. Cups are kind of the middle ground here. So we know that there are 8 fluid ounces. Why do I keep making it out of T? 8 fluid ounces equals 1 cup. So if I have 39, I need to take 39 divided by 8. 32, and that goes to 40. So 4 minus 32, and I'm left with 7. Yeah, 4 7/8, numerator, denominator, as always. So this would be 4 7/8 cups, which is really close to 5, but it's not quite 5, right? And then 2 pints So each pint has 2 cups. So if I have 2 pints, I have 4 cups and 4 ounces, which is 4.5, right? If 8 ounces equals 1 cup, 4 ounces, which is half of 8, would be half of 1 cup, which is a half. So this is 4 1/2. Okay, so what's the biggest? So the greatest equals purple, because that is 5. The least, so what's smaller, 1/2 or 7/8, right? So half of 8 is 4. So that means this is 7 is greater than 4. So that's greater, so that means this is the smallest. 4.5 is the smallest, which is blue. Okay. All right, so now we're going to do the vocabulary check. Circle the correct term to complete each sentence. Cups or gallons would be the most appropriate customary unit to measure the capacity of a hot chocolate mug. Definitely not gallons. I hope you're not drinking that much hot chocolate. Cups is a smaller unit of measurement, so we would use that. Gallons or pints. What would be the most appropriate customary unit to measure the capacity of a swimming pool? Those are huge. We'd want to use our biggest form of measurement, which would be gallons. Weight or capacity is a measure of how much a container can hold. So that would be capacity, how much liquid can fit inside a container. The average person drinks 16 ounces of milk a day. At this rate, how many gallons will a person drink in a leap year? A leap year, which is 366 days. Okay, so we know there are, let's draw our quick gallon guy. Quart, 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 quart. PP. Sure, you can laugh at that if you'd like. 2 pints in a quart. CC, 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 CC. This is very messy because I have to make it small and on an iPad. So how many cups are in a gallon? Let's see. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. So we know there are 16 cups in 1 gallon. And we know that there are 8 ounces in 1 cup. So my plan of action here is going to be first to figure out how many ounces did he drink in the leap year, and then I need to divide it by 128 ounces. So if I take 16 and I multiply it by 8, I would get 128 ounces in 1 gallon. Okay, so let's do 16 times 366. 6 and 6 is 36. 6 and 6 is 36. Plus 3 more is 39. 6 and 3 is 18. Plus 3 more, 21. I'm going to go over to the tens place, so I need to add my 0. 1 times 6 is 6. 1 times 6 is 6. 1 times 3 is 3. Add them together. 9 and 6 is 15. 6, 7, 8. 3 and 2 is 5. 5,856. So I need to take that and divide it by 128. Yikes, this is a doozy. How come they can't have easy problems on here? That was sarcastic, just so you know. Okay, now we're dividing. All right, 128. I think, so 130, it would be 260, 390. Let's do like 13 to get to 58. 5, 15, 65, so 4. Let's try 4. 128 times 4. 32, 8, 9, 10, 11, 4, 5, 12. Yep, nice. Okay, 5 minus 2 is 3, 8 minus 1 is 7, 5 minus 5 is 0, so I have 73 left over. I need to move up again. Yikes, this is a lot of work. Bring down my 6. Okay, so I'm going to guess 6. 128 times 6, what is it? 48. Ooh, I'm onto something. Nope, it's supposed to be 6. All right, anyways. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 6, 7, 7, 68. Oh, just a little too much. So it's 5. I'm just going to add 128. 8, 9, 10, 3, 4, 5, 640. That stinks. 6, 3 minus 4, can't do it. 13 minus 4 can do it. It is a 9. So I had 96 left over. Seriously? So our answer is 45 and something. Our answer is 45 and 96 over 128. Now, obviously, we need to reduce it. I'm thinking it's going to be 3/4. Let's divide them both by 3. It's 32 is the least common multiple. So if I divide this by 32, I get 3. If I divide this by 32, I get 4. 3/4. Oh my goodness. Do you see all that work we had to do for this problem? That certainly was a brain stretcher. All right, that's all that I have for you. Thanks for watching, and let me know if you have any questions. I hope this goes well for you.